watching today. Stars on 2.
And you can see her really grip down that club, even more so than normal. Just trying to hit a little one. And just blocked it out a little bit.
Now Lydia Co's third at 2.
She really is a master round the green. You could just hear the sound. She used that bounce so well in her Sandown.
No, to the green. Let's go out to the third.
A ho-hum start for the Hall of Famer. Just a couple of pars over the first 2.
Yeah, the third, that is perfect. You want to be up the left-hand side of this fairway. The pin's on the right, and there's a tree.
Just didn't know, and she realized that she was kind of bouncing around.
And the third is where we find Lydia Co operating off a slight downslope. And second short iron, we've seen her leak out to the starboard side. Now she is a magician around the greens. Can she conjure up here?
Conjured up another beauty.
Although I'm assuming she's done that a few times. The fact that she's from Bangkok. Tuk-tuks all over the place up there. Not as many down here. Lydia Co. You can go on a ride-sharing app here, and you can get a motorbike to come and pick you up.
I think we maybe should try that one. Intimidating as a person, but her golf is intimidating.
Lydia Co for birdie. Yeah. I'm sure Lydia is 100% this week, but she's battling away.
Oh, it's gone bad to worse on 5 for Lydia Co. Divot off the tee and wedged in the sand.
Oh, you just need to keep the club face open and try and hit it as hard as you can. Not easy, but she couldn't really get a stance either.
The trials and tribulations of Co continue at 5.
Yeah, it was nicely played, not easy, not much green to work with. Had to try and slide that club underneath with a bit of speed to try and get some spin on the ball. Alan should probably just have to play short right, I think, of the pin.
Up here on the green, Co trying to limit the damage. Double bogey going to be rather costly for the Kiwi. Plenty of holes to play this one.
Lydia Co trying to bounce back after that double bogey.
Yeah, ball below her feet. Oh, should have helped her fade it, but no. She's really struggling today. I wonder, as you said, Tom, she was taking some pills, maybe not feeling great.
Yeah. Third for Lydia here at 6.
Oh my goodness, and look at that club face. This is wide open. She's landing onto a real downslope here. Oh, what a shot. That was fantastic. She just had to land.
Well, I suspect you're going to see 1 or 2 putts from this front segment today on the 7th. This is Co.
Yeah, we've already seen a couple. And Lydia's judged that one pretty nicely. It's not easy because you're coming, you can just see that, you good angle there. You see the slope she's coming.
Back at the 7th, Lydia Co trying to tidy this one up for a par.
Just out of sorts a little bit today.
Her third birdie of the day.
So, Co gonna drop another this Saturday. So just got a bit wrong. Lydia Co over the last hour, double at 5 and now a bogey at the 7th. So.
And Lydia Co on the tee at 8.
Struggled with her irons today. See if she can get a good one. It doesn't look like she likes. Oh. She'll take that after some of the ones she's struck today.
Start of the day, tied par. Lydia Co. And bounce back with a birdie at 8. Couple over for the day, not firing on all cylinders. A little under the weather. And it can really wear you down being out in this heat.
Coming out of the rough is going to complicate some things at the 9th for Co. There's always the danger, wasn't it? Just get a little grass caught between club face and ball and it jumps on you.
We're going to need some more Lydia.
Started, but it is pretty tightly bunched.
All right, go on, Lydia. Need some touch here and a little bit of luck. A third shot at 9. Oh, you're kidding.
We nearly want Lydia to miss the green so she can treat us to some of these wonderful shots she can play.
You could drop a
Fantastic.
large bucket of balls in that same spot.
And Lydia Co looks like she's teed it down a little bit.
Perfect shape for Lydia, who likes to shape it just a little left to right.
To 11, then the accuracy merchant, that is Miu Yamashita.
And needs to be accurate here. Front right pin, 8 on, 4 from the right.
Wow.
Oh, she pulled it a fraction. What a shot. Obviously that varies for other different players. I mean, the ones who go on and have very successful careers and play well, they cope with that just that little bit better.
Lydia seemed like she coped with it very well from a very early age. Almost oblivious in a sense.
Yeah, good putt there from Lydia, but yeah, winning. She won what, the Canadian when she was 15, an amateur. A little bit like a Charlie Hull, came out and they're so young they don't seem to have nerves. But they're the exception. Chance.
Found the fairway, did Lydia Co, but also dealing with that same hanging lie. Had a green tackled so beautifully. Didn't look enamored with it, but she'll be delighted that it should be a kick-in for a 3.
Yeah.
And Lydia Co in the tee at 12.
Shot there from Lydia, finding the center of that club face more now. Flag fluttering, wind's picked up.
Oh, she's another player like So-Mi Lee, who's got a little momentum in her corner since making the turn. Lydia Co, 3 birdies in a row. Just gets that to settle up into a beautiful spot. Gorgeous shot there from Lids. These 3 have really started to turn on the style since making the turn. They made 5 birdies collectively on the front side. Should this one go in for Lydia, it's going to be 8 through 4 holes amongst the 3 of them. Doubter. Look at that. Lydia Co, 4 on the bounce since making the turn.
And right back in this tournament, 3 behind.
At the 14th, of course, Lydia won't be part of the Solheim Cup, but she can compete in the Anwar Life Plus International Crown. Could compete for New Zealand or the World Team, which is who she represented last time in Korea. It's going to be another birdie for Co. That'll be for 5 in a row. This for 5 birdies in a row up on the green.
And like Somi Lee, what a difference.
One of the shots of the day yesterday, Lydia pulled off on this 15th.
And this sets up perfectly for her. She likes that kind of left to right flight with her driver. She can get one running up. Oh, just 5 yards too far right. That's not a bad leave in that bunker.
Rather challenging. Now, easiest of the 3 up and downs for Co.
Yeah, flat lie in the bunker. Should be no problem.
This time for the Kiwi, golden opportunity slips by for Lids. My word, you've had a bit of a wait back there on the field. Here is Lydia Co on the 16th.
Yeah, the front right pin position favours Lydia's left to right shape shot. Very sensible shot into the heart of the green.
Quite the tactician.
Lydia Co. Almost getting into a situation where she could tie for the lead. This one would put her one back. And just needs to clean that up for a 3 to stay at 15 under. Just need to get those little pockets where they can put the flag. Today on the right side of the green. And 2 putt for Lydia Co. Remains 2 behind, 15 under par. 3rd round of the Honda LPGA Thailand. A bit easier, forces a few players out of contention for tomorrow.
Good. Well, this lady's still very much in the title picture, but little side slope to negotiate on 17.
Yeah, this is a tough shot. You can see that the ball well above her feet, and the pin is tucked tight on that left-hand side on the top tier. Lydia here, I think she's just going to be aiming left of that back bunker. Try and get something on the top. Yes, very well played.
High-quality shot there from a hugely impressive player. Lydia Co just tidies this one up for her part.
Yeah, nice, solid birdie. Even just sneak an eagle for Lopez Ramirez, put her in a better frame of mind. Perfect. Want to be on the fairway, give yourself a good chance, good look up the hill.
Is that all right?
She maybe thinks that's just gone a little bit long over the back on the right.
Now Lydia.
There helped a little that it's into the wind a little bit here. Coming in with the woods should stop the ball a little quicker.
She loved it.
Yeah.
So you've got that plateau at the front and the back, and then you've got this bowl in the middle. I wonder where they'll cut the hole tomorrow. It could be good for tomorrow's hole again. We've seen it at the front twice and at the back once.
Yeah, I've seen it at the back quite often on the last day, but they do quite like that middle pin.
Yeah, because it gives the chance of the ball to feed.
Going off on the left.
On the 18th green, this is Lydia Co for eagle.
I've seen that. It's such a difficult putt because you're going up a slope, and then once you get...
And now Lydia to finish with her birdie. Just wonder if the energy levels will be there tomorrow for Lydia.
I think because she's up there worth a chance to win, the adrenaline will kick in.
Yeah, well done. We talked about it earlier, not feeling 100%. Struggled on the front nine. Got a little unlucky on that fifth hole where she was in a divot off the tee, pulled it left in the bunker, the ball plugged, didn't get it out.